President Biden has released a new plan to combat homelessness. He hopes if local governments follow his plan, the country will reduce homelessness nationwide by 25% by the year 2025. ABC 7 News anchor Liz Kreutz is in the newsroom breaking down the plan and how it could affect us here in the Bay Area. Liz?
Hi, Dan. Yeah, this is certainly an ambitious goal by the Biden administration, but we know homelessness has become a major political issue in recent years, with lawmakers feeling the pressure to do more. Today, the federal government also released new numbers showing the number of people experiencing homelessness has largely held steady since the start of the pandemic, but in California, the numbers are going up.
The Biden administration is taking new action to combat the homelessness crisis across the country. In a new plan unveiled Monday, the White House called for boosting the supply of affordable housing, as well as increasing the number of emergency shelters and support programs nationwide. It's all with a goal of reducing the number of homeless by 25% in the next 2 years.
Do you think that's feasible?
I think it's very ambitious, but I also think we have to be bold, right? Like there's a crisis.
Rafael Velazquez is the director of community programs at the Unity Council, a social equity organization that works to provide affordable housing in Oakland. He says he's optimistic about the plan, which calls for finding ways to prevent people from becoming homeless in the first place. That includes a campaign to encourage more landlords to accept government housing vouchers and encourage local governments to build more affordable apartment buildings. The framework also calls for addressing equity issues, as homeless people are disproportionately people of color, and for creating local advisory councils made up of people that have actually experienced homelessness. Velazquez says the plan could help provide a cohesive strategy for counties in the Bay Area.
I think that this, if anything, would create an alignment, right, across different counties, right? We have like a specific goal that we can work towards, whereas I think in the past, different counties or cities have had different goals, right?
The framework from the White House comes the same day the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development released new numbers about homelessness across the country. The numbers show the amount of people experiencing homelessness nationwide, just more than 500,000 people, has largely held steady since the start of the pandemic. But in California, the numbers have risen. Since 2020, homelessness in the state is up 6.2%. On any given night, half of all unsheltered homeless people in the country are in California.
And the data also shows San Jose has the highest percentage of unsheltered homeless people of any major city in the country. Alameda, Solano, Sonoma, and Napa counties are also some of the highest on the list. Homeless advocates say the disparity in the numbers in California versus other states largely comes down to housing and the lack of it. Live in the newsroom, Liz Kreutz, ABC 7 News.
Well, we know this problem is just heartbreaking, Liz. We've seen it get worse over the years, particularly during the pandemic. Any silver linings here at all in California? Any place where homelessness is actually going down?
You know, Dan, the data released from the federal government does show the number of homeless veterans has dropped nationwide, and that includes here in California, so that is good news. There have been many programs in recent years aimed at helping homeless veterans. Homeless advocates say they think that's a sign that targeted strategies work, and they are hopeful that similar efforts outlined in the Biden administration's new plan may work too.